Since it is the Chinese New Year, the year of the rat, I was thinking some gold would be pretty. This is a quad from Chanel, Code Elegance. I've also picked up this guy. This is Bronze Antique. It's not quite as gold, a little more everyday wearable, I feel like. I also have this single in Vision. And last but not least, one of my favorite browns. It's chocolate brown. It's just a nice matte brown. So let me prime my eyelids before I go in with anything. Same stuff I used on my nose, I'm gonna put on my eyelids. So Chanel changed their formulation of their eye primer. I guess it's been over a year now, but before it had like a tint to it, I feel like, and that could kind of affect the actual color that was going on the lid, whereas now it's clear and it doesn't show any color. I kind of like that because I feel like before it would kind of affect colors you were going in with. I think for today, I'm thinking this, oops, I'm thinking the Bronze Antique would be a nice lid color. So I think I'm going to do this and maybe go in with Vision as my, I think I'm going to do it in my crease, but I'm also going to do the deeper chocolate brown as well. So I'm going to use 3 shades. Let's see what this looks like. Good thing about makeup is if you don't love it, you can always change it. Yeah, that's gold enough, I think. It just glides on so smoothly. Like, you really can't go wrong with a Chanel shadow. Especially, like, I feel like now that Lucia is over the artistic directory of Chanel, she is just, my gosh. I don't know if you guys have seen the new collection she came out with, but like, she was inspired by landscapes in like Arizona, Sedona, and it's just like, when I look at it, like, it takes me there. She's really phenomenal with color and how she selects and puts together her color schemes and the palettes with Chanel. Ooh, yes, I like this. I like this, guys. So now that I have that all over my lid, again, that's the Bronze Antique. And I want to say the single shadows are $32, which really isn't bad. Especially if it's a color you reach for again and again. Like, sometimes I feel like I get a palette and I use a couple of shades out of it. I don't use every one. So if there's like a good single shadow, that always is a great option. I'm going to go in with Vision, this lighter matte brown. I'm going to use this as my transition color in my crease. Kind of windshield wiper motions going on. I love the fact that it's not so pigmented that you put it on and it's like, whoa. And it's not so not pigmented that you feel like it's going to take you 50 swipes to get where you need. Okay, yeah, this is coming together. I love this. Really makes my eyes look blue. Yeah, I'm digging this. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with a little of the chocolate brown next. The single shadow I showed you, it's like a deeper chocolate brown. And I'm just going to take the little So with the singles, they come with like a little spongy, but they also come with this cute little guy. Kind of got a little bit of an angle. I'm just going to kind of take this in like the V. Oh yeah. Beautiful rich brown. And then I'm going to take my fluffy. I think this is one of the old school Chanel brushes before they redid them. Just goes to show that if you take good care of your brushes, they will last a long time. Definitely quality over quantity. Yeah, quality over quantity. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. I'm going to tap back into my antique bronze. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so pretty, guys. I'm going to take the sponge applicator. I'm going to dip into the lighter brown Vision. Just work that on the lower lash, and then I'm going to take my finger and kind of smudge it. I'm going to take my fluffy that still has a little of that deep, rich chocolate brown in this corner. Okay, now to match up my other eye, again, I'm going to go into the rich chocolate brown. Oh no, what I do with my tiny brush? That's the problem with tiny brushes. You need big brushes to find. Okay, tiny brush. Kind of like the V of the eye. Back into the fluffy to blend. Coming together, guys. Okay, I'm gonna take my puff, this little guy, and I'm gonna go back into the Vision under the eye. Ooh, yes. Then I'm gonna take my fluffy that still has some of that deep, rich chocolate brown on it, take it into the outer corner. I'm gonna smudge it with my finger. I think it's the artist in me. I love to use my fingers when doing makeup. Like, of course I sanitize when I'm doing it on somebody else, but like I do use my fingers a lot, guys. I think basically I saw like this thing on like artiste brushes and how expensive they are, and basically they're meant to mimic people's fingers, and I was like, gosh, your fingers must be pretty amazing if they want to make these high-dollar brushes to mimic them. So yeah, I do use fingers a lot, so don't feel bad if you like to use your fingers as well. So guys, I went ahead and did my eyeliner off camera because I can't do it without holding my mouth open and nobody wants to see that. The liner I chose today was one of the waterproof Chanel's in the color EOS. It's a really beautiful, let me show you guys, really pretty. You could also double this as a lip liner if you wanted to. Yeah, it's really cool how it's coming together. I like this golden red theme we got going on. Okay, I am going to put on some mascara and a little concealer, and then I'll be right back to show you guys our lip look. Okay guys, I'm going to prep my lips with the Tatcha lip balm. It has like a spun gold in it. Just put a little of that on. And while that's sitting and marinating on the lips, I'm going to go in and finish the rest of the complexion. So for blush today, I'm going to be using the color Alzane. And just going to get a fluffy brush. For bronzer, I'm actually going to use a blusher stick in the color 20 by Chanel. It has kind of like a bronzy, a little bit of pink to it, so it goes really well with my skin as a bronzer. Just give that nice sun-kissed look without being too orange and Oompa Loompa-ish. That one hair. Yeah. Okay, so now I've blushed, bronzed my face. It's time to do a little bit of highlighting. Okay, we have some options. This is Ivory Gold. And let me see what the other one is. I think it's called Rosy Gold. It might be too pink for this. These retail for $58. Another Fresh Boy had to pop open. Yeah, this is a little more pinky. So I'm thinking Ivory Gold it is. I'm just going to use the little half moon brush that it comes with. Wow. Not my hair, but a brush hair. What a relief. Okay, now that we have that on, it's time for lips. And everybody knows you can't go wrong with a Chanel red lip. So Chanel recently reformulated their lip liners. I'm using 178. It's a beautiful, I would say it's like a true red color. So it has pencil on one side and then this nice precise brush on the other. If you wanted, you could fill in your entire lip. But I just want my edges to be a little bit crisp when I go in with my lipstick. Lipstick I'm using is Pirate. Some would argue that it's pronounced Pirate, which sounds terrible. So we're going to go with Pirate. Plus, I always think of that line in the Elton John Tiny Dancer, Pirate Smile. And I'd like to think it has something to do with pirate lipstick. Yes. So Pirate came out in 2012 with 6 other lipsticks. And since then, it has stuck around. It's probably the most sought after red lipstick. It's a blue based. And I think it looks really flattering on almost all skin tones. So if you're not into a bold red lips, go to your local Chanel counter. They will be happy to show you. They have a whole assortment of different formulas, different textures, different undertones. So don't be scared of a red lip, guys. We're almost done with our Lunar New Year look. Our last item is the Gabrielle Essence fragrance, this beautiful gold. So this is actually named after the Chanel founder, Gabrielle Chanel. It has every white floral that's ever been used in any Chanel fragrance. So it's like the most beautiful bouquet. And you guys might remember a few years ago, there was just regular Gabrielle, and then there was Gabrielle Essence, the essence of a woman, with Margaret Robbie as the spokesperson. This guy right here, heavenly. I have a 1.7 here. I want to say it's 105, but you can get the 3.4 for 135. Currently, there is not a shower gel or lotion in the Gabrielle Essence, but there is in Gabrielle. However, pro tip for you guys, if you have any unscented lotion, put a few pumps in your hand and spritz your fragrance of choice into it. It'll be a great layering effect and last a lot longer that way. So the more you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to come back and see what I have in store for you in the future. Bye, y'all.